Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to teach on the refrigeration cycling. But on today's video, I am going to practically demonstrate the refer compressor. Refer, refer compressor. Our today's video is practically demonstration of the refer compressor. Now, let's go to the practical demonstration. This is our compressor. This is our compressor. This is our compressor. This is our discharge line. Why this is our suction line. This is our discharge line. This is our suction line. Why this is our compressor. Why this is our high temperature vapor. High temperature vapor. This is our discharge line. This is our suction line. This is our compressor. Why this is our high temperature vapor. Now, what is the function of this compressor? The function of this compressor is to compress the gas, into high temperature and high pressure. That is the function of this compressor. The function of this compressor is to compress the gas into high temperature and pressure. Now, this is our suction line. The gas move out from the discharge line. The gas move out from the discharge line to oil separator. The high temperature gas move out from the discharge line to the oil separator. E move out from the high temperature gas move out from the compressor to the oil separator. The function of this oil separator is to separate the lubricating oil from the gas. That is the function of this oil separator. The function of this oil separator is to separate the lubricating oil from the gas. The gas moves to the oil separator. After the separation of the oil, e move out from the oil separator. The gas move out from the oil separator to the condenser. To the condenser. The high temperature gas move out from the compressor to the oil separator. The function of the oil separator is to separate the lubricating oil from the gas. So the gas move out from the oil separator to the condenser. This is the seawater cooling line with the help of the seawater. This is the seawater cooling. This is the seawater cooling. This is the seawater cooling. Why this is the condenser. Why this is the condenser. Why this is the condenser. The function of this condenser is to cool down the high temperature gas into low temperature liquid gas. The gas move out from the oil separator, e move down to the condenser. The function of this condenser is to cool down the high temperature gas into low temperature liquid gas with the help of the seawater. After it's when it gets to this condenser, when it gets to this condenser, it became liquid gas. It became low temperature liquid gas. So when it's moving out from this condenser with a low liquid gas, it moved down to the dryer. It moved down to the dryer. The gas moved down to the dryer. The function of this dryer is to remove the particles away from the gas, is to remove the water away from the gas. It moved down from this dryer. The low liquid gas moved out from this dryer to receiver. From receiver to expansion valve. It moved down to the expansion valve. From the dryer to the receiver, from the receiver to the expansion valve. When it comes to the expansion valve, the system of the gas change. From here, when it's moving out from this expansion valve, it become low gas or mixed gas. It become mixed gas when it's coming out from this expansion valve. When it gets to this expansion valve, the system change. It become low gas or mixed gas. So when it's coming out from this expansion valve, it moves to the evaporator inside the cold room. It moves to the evaporator inside the cold room. It moves to the evaporator and blower. This is the blower. This is the blower. You move down to the evaporator. After the circulation with the help of the blower, the return line move back to the compressor as the suction. That's why you always see in compressor, you see the discharge line is always on a high temperature, while the suction line is always cold. It's because of the gas that is coming out from the compressor as a discharge line is coming out as a high temperature gas, while the gas that is coming back to the suction line is coming to the suction line as a mixed gas, as a low temperature gas. That's why you see in compressor the discharge pressure is always high, while the suction pressure is the discharge temperature is always high, while the suction temperature is always low. That is the working operation of the refrigeration cycle system. Now, let me explain one more time again. This is our compressor. This is our compressor. This is our suction line. This is our discharge line. Why this is our high temperature vapor. The gas move out from the compressor, from the discharge line. E move out from the discharge line to the oil separator. To the oil separator. The function of this oil separator is to separate the lubricating oil from the gas. When the high temperature gas is moving out from this oil separator, e move down to the condenser. E move down to the condenser. E move down to the condenser. The function of this condenser is to cool down the high temperature gas into low temperature liquid gas. Is to cool down the high temperature gas to low temperature liquid gas. When it's coming out from this condenser, it become low temperature liquid gas. Liquid gas. So the gas moved out from the condenser to the dryer. To the dryer. The function of this dryer is to remove the particles away from the gas, is to remove the water and particles away from the gas. When it's moving out from this dryer, it goes to the receiver. It moves out from this receiver, it goes to the expansion valve. The function of this expansion valve is to reduce the gas to a mixed gas. From here, it moves to the expansion valve with a low temperature liquid gas. But when it's coming out from this expansion valve, it became low mixed gas. When it's coming out from this expansion valve, it moves to the evaporator for circulation with the help of the blower. The return from this evaporator move down to the compressor, which is the suction. So these are the working principle of the reefer compressor. In our next video, we are going to demonstrate the practical aspect of this reefer compressor. Thank you very much for watching my video. Like and share.